Hey guys, this is Clint Leavitt. Obviously applying to be a life leader, and this is the video portion of the application process. So I'll be answering those questions you guys enclosed to us in the interview. First one is, what strengths do I bring to the table as far as being a life leader? What kind of strengths do I bring to that? I think the first strength that I really I think is huge in being a life leader is my welcoming presence. I'm somebody that people like to be around. I'm somebody that's inclusive. I like to include people in everything I do. I'm not somebody that likes to do things on my own. I like to have a team. I like to be together with people. And so I think that welcoming and including nature will allow guys to kind of just enjoy being around me and enjoy being in my presence. And once they're able to be comfortable in my presence, I'm able to really be genuine. I think that's a big second strength of mine. Just be real and genuine about my testimony. I'm not afraid to share what God's done in my life. I'm not afraid to share my failures and flaws, because God knows I've got a ton of them. And I'm not afraid to share my triumphs that have come because of what God's done in my life. I just love talking about the impact that He's had in my life, because without Him I'd be nowhere in life. So I think those are two big strengths, both my genuine nature and my inclusiveness of others. Second question is, what's God teaching you, or what have you learned about God in this season of life that you want to share with others? I'm going to say, through my experiences of the past couple years, my dad being diagnosed with cancer and passing away in December 2011, and that whole journey, and since then, it's been a little over a year since he passed away, God's definitely taught me the importance of surrendering control to Him, submitting to His will. I think I always grew up in the Christian family, in the Christian household, which I knew all the answers. I went to church every Sunday, and I knew what there was to know about Jesus. I'm like, yeah, He's cool. He died on the cross for us. You should do it too. And I kind of wore that sleeve, that Christian sleeve on the outside, but didn't really have that consistent walk with Jesus, kind of seeking truth with Jesus. So I think through that experience with my dad, I was able to see the importance of surrendering control and submitting to His will, because I think once you're able to lose control and surrender it to God, His will becomes your will. It's no longer conflicting. It's no longer something that your humanity is conflicting against God's holiness. It becomes God's will through you. His will becomes your will. So when you surrender control to Him, you can't be out of control. If you can't lose something you don't have. You can't lose control if God's got it. He's got it in His hand. So I think that's one big thing. I'm never going to be out of control, because God's got the control in His hands. I think the second biggest thing for me, as far as God teaching things in my life, is the importance of relationships. Losing my dad, the important role model, obviously in my life, everybody wants that important male father role model, and I had it. And losing that really brought to the forefront of my perspectives just being able to see the importance of relationships, all the love that my family was surrounded with from friends. And family, extended family, and friends, and people close to us were really able to extend love to us. And I saw the impact of that and how much it grew my family and brought us closer together. And so now I love to extend that. I love to extend love. I think relationships are probably the most important aspect of my life. I mean, Jesus said it in the New Testament, love God, love others. It's the most important commandment. So third question is the role Scriptures play in my life. And once again, there's a couple ways I could go with that, but I'm going to say initially, Scriptures are. I'm somebody that constantly seeks truth. I want to know exactly what God says, and exactly how He tells us to live, and then I want to be able to live it out. I want to seek His truth and then be able to apply it to my life. And so the Scriptures provide that for me. When I open a Bible, I want to know exactly what He's saying. I want to know exactly how that can practically be lived out, and I want to attempt to live it out. I know that I won't perfect it, obviously, but I still want to be able to attempt to perfect it. So that's huge for me as far as the Scriptures go. Just being able to seek the truth that God's put in that Bible, in what He's given us. That those are His words. It's the holiest thing in this world. And that's the only thing He's really given us as far as physical revelation goes for Him. And so I think you've got to hold it close, and you've got to be able to say, this is how I need to live out my life, exactly what He says in here. So anyway, that's the quick 5-minute gist of my life and my kind of thoughts on those 3 questions. So I know you guys got plenty of videos to get back to. So yeah, once again, my name's Clint Leavitt. Hope everything's going well for you guys. God bless.